Well, this is a change for once. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise, everybody. We haven't really been on the title screen in a while, so I figured I'd let Hino sing a bit. We're at a climactic point. We found Magnamalo, so we better let these maidens cheer us on. I figure. But that's enough of that. Let's get started here. Okay, yeah. It's time for some comeuppance, as the game implies. Uh, well, first of all, let's get our subquests in order because we have to. Literally, we can't do anything before. But yeah, today we have a date with Magnamalo. We're finally gonna do that urgent. We gotta take him down. Fugan wants us to. So I am not gonna use the lance for this. This is just what I had when I left last time. I'm gonna switch over. I'll pick what weapon I'm gonna go with, and make sure I'm all locked up and ready to go, and we'll get started. It's time to take out our monster on the front of the box.
A grudge towards all life, given form in flame. Stalks unsuspecting creatures. That it seeks to maim. Its prey turns round to face it, preferring a hero's death, knowing that this purple fire will steal its final breath. Pray for its soul, for this creature of pure evil shall swallow the world whole.
The barbarous beast, Magnamalo. It's finally here. Okay. Well, I'm a pig, so take that. So oh, deodorant. So yeah, Hellfire Blight. That's kind of a bit of a giveaway of what we're going to be dealing with here. We have Hellfire Blight to worry about from Magnamalo here, but we'll get into that as we get into it. So going off of that intro, Magnamalo is based off of the Will-O-Wisp, the very like common, just like ghostly orbs or fireballs and stuff that you see in a lot of like Japanese and even I think just ghost stuff in general. So it's an interesting kind of inspiration for a monster in this compared to some of the other yokai that they've been using. I think it's pretty cool, actually. I guess some people don't like Magnamalo. I think Magnamalo is a pretty cool design. I think he is imposing enough. I think the purple is a nice touch. He's kind of got like a cat, like samurai kind of look to him too. Ooh, a blast toad. May as well. I don't know. I think he's a stellar design, but it is what it is. To each of their own. I guess we'll go take care of him. He's going to be up near the waterfall here, which I'm going to abandon my dog now. But we're about ready. I brought some barrel bombs with me. I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance to use them, but I think I'm pretty well stocked up with everything. We're going to go with the trusty switch axe here. It's never steered me wrong before, and it won't do it now. Hey there, bud. I completely botched every attempt. But there he is. He's really not that big. Maybe that's why people don't like him that much. So yeah, he spreads this little purple smoke or mist or whatever you want to call it, and it will ignite after a few seconds. So that's kind of his main thing. He does a lot of acrobatic flips. Real hassle. He likes to shake that thing. We can cut that tail off. Ooh, we just barely avoided that actually. It's funny. back during the beta test, or not beta test, but like the demo for this game. Uh-oh. Oh, we missed that, thank goodness. But during the beta for this game, or the demo for this game, you can fight like a supercharged Magnamalo, and he is just a massive pain. He is like way more aggressive. He darts around even crazier. That hurt. Let's get away. Let some of that heal. Let our stamina come back too, for that matter. But yeah, he was a real hassle, and they always do that where the demo or the beta or whatever will have oh, I swear I did the Superman dive. Well, I guess we're gonna drink our first potion already. He hits pretty hard, although I'm not using the best armor I could be right now. Okay, we got this. But yeah, he was just a real pain. Okay. We can wire dash to get rid of this. And it leaves behind a little globule. If we can lead him into it, he'll actually get hit by it. So come over here. Or not, it's gone now. So that is a way to hit him, but we'll have to just kind of mess with that later, I guess. Oh, he chomped on me a little bit. Yeah, they always make the flagships a lot harder in like the betas and demos, just to give you a little more ooh, got him. Just to, oh, he fell over even. That's good. Actually, what we should do is try and get that tail, which I hopefully can. There we go. Oh, wait. Why did it not do... It didn't do the discharge, for one thing. Alright, well, we got a Wyvern tier, which is a generic. Which... Oh, wait, there's another one. Okay, we got a Ghost person. We actually got a unique thing from him. That's cool. We'll follow him up, I guess. Oh, is he near Wrath... Oh, no, Rathian is super far away still. Unfortunately. I would like to see the monsters interact more. There's a whole mechanic we haven't gotten to show off on camera yet because of just how the monsters have interacted, but maybe we'll get it with Magnamalo. I'm going to try and use this Blast Toad on him, I think. Let's see if we can do that. Behold, Toad. Yes, Roar, that's cool. Yeah, I knocked you down, you idiot. How dare you think you can get away from this. So we'll do our best to take this tail out. Oh, cool, I was able to do that. I guess that either is immune to roars or something else. Ooh, yeah, he was coming right for me, so that move is scary. And the thing with Magnamalo, he's now powered up because he's mad. Ooh, his attacks, I'm trying, I want to do the big run, but his attacks, well, now his attacks are going to be bigger, but he's also, and he's doing way more of the Hellfire. Wait, did I not? Oh, I guess Wirefall doesn't count, I guess, is the thing. Come over here. Let me show off the thing. Come here. He's being too smart. Yeah, I guess Wirefall does not get rid of that, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, he's got all these little spikes on him now. Ooh, is he zipping around a lot more. So maybe it's for the best that he's not so big, because he would be even harder to avoid getting hit by. Let's see if we just focus on that tail, though. Because that will make a lot of his attacks a lot... Oh, we also do the deodorant, too, I guess, for the Hellfire Blight. So we'll keep that in mind. Ooh. I somehow avoided that. Yeah, he loves doing that tail. And the thing with him, too, which is a little annoying... only when his little spines are out can you actually like break certain parts of his body. So you do have to worry a lot about, you know, being able to fully that was stupid. Oh, we broke something though. Did we break his tail with that? Oh, we did. We broke the tip of it off. That's kind of funny. Whoa, where are you at? And yeah, so that should make some of his attacks a little less strong. I need you to... Yeah, maybe he's not as accurate with that. I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can take some of his ridges out. Quit crawling around. You're making me nervous. Oh god, that hurts. So that's a pretty strong move he's got. It's okay. We got that. We got our meds. So we're back. Like, oh, I really want to do my elemental discharge. Eh. Okay, I guess we'll wait for you to... Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that was bad. I didn't get Hellfire Blight, though, so that's not too bad. Yeah, we got the tail. I'm at least happy. Oh, now things are bad. Uh, yeah, that's when he kind of starts juggling you a little bit. Oh, I don't want that. Why did that happen? Oh, he fell over. Let's just drink the... I guess the first aid med. I was gonna go for my Mega Potion, but I kind of panicked. Alright, now he's tired. I'm gonna maybe paralyze him with my Switch Axe if he doesn't get away. He got away. But that's fine, because his tail is right over here. Just this little tiny stub. So that works out. We got scale from it. Well, doesn't that just be all? Where is Rathian at? Oh, she's close by. I would really like to make them interact if possible. So let me... I'm trying to think. I think a stink mink is right around here. Let me see if I can get the stink mink really quick. And we will force this interact. Oh wait, no, it's happening anyway. Cool. That's just what I want. So actually, I might be thinking of another monster, but I'm hopeful these two will fight each other. I guess... Okay, I guess not. Okay, Rathian. I guess we'll just do it this way. Ow. I already lost time on that. Can I do my iconic tail flip? I can, and I can do it again, too. And I did it. Man, we'll just do the Punisher, because I don't trust myself. So he should be fire blighted and... Oh, wow, I get to go up here. That's funny. That's cool. Thank you, Rathian. Love that for you, bestie. Ooh, we got on his face, even. And we got to hit his face with that, too. And now he's hurt again. I think we broke his arm ones. I don't know if we can break his back yet. Or we probably won't have the means to. Whoops. That was a problem. Well, that worked out. I need you to stop doing your weird barrel rolls in midair, mister. We broke the one. We didn't break the other one there. Ow. He's almost dead, though. Could it be this is finally almost over? Uh-oh. Okay, we avoided that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to break the back, I don't think, which is a pretty good item, if I'm not mistaken. What was my... Oh, cool. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, well, thank you for the healing horn, Baby Bean, even though, unfortunately, I did not quite to benefit too much from it. Okay, we're almost back up to this. Oh, are you going to limp away? That works for me, actually. We can get all these shinies in the meantime. Okay, we got a shell. And more ghost prisms. Ooh, we got like multiple ghost prisms from that. That's pretty good. So we'll let him lick his wounds quick. And I'll try to sleep bomb him if I can. We'll try that strategy out and see where it goes. But this is another Blastoise, I think. It sure is. I may as well grab it. Here, let's eat a ration because we might need it. You know, it's funny. I think this is Rathian's domain too, like where she would sleep. So I guess he's taken over. Unless he's going to eat. Nope, he isn't. Alright. Well, we're gonna try it. Actually, I think what I'll do... I'll put it on his face just because I think it'll do the most damage. We can lay down two of these bombs, and then I'll lay down the blast toad. And we'll see how much damage that does. A lot. It did a lot. He's probably almost dead now. Maybe we can kill him before he gets back up. Wouldn't that be funny? Not quite. Can you... Okay, we got him. We got him. We barely gave him a chance. Okay, well... That seemed really easy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's been a while. I don't remember. Like, I thought there was gonna be some kind of last second nuh-uh, and he would leave. But, there he is. Yippee, hello, hooray. I should be a little more hype, I guess, but, I don't know, that was a lot simpler than I thought. Like, he's very agile, he's very, you know, hard to avoid, I guess, but, like, that did not seem as, climactic as it could have been. But you know, maybe if I shut up a minute, maybe something will happen. Just maybe. We didn't get anything really good, unfortunately. Not, I mean, we got a lot of blades, which is nice, but it would have been nice to get something a little more. Only 13 minutes, that's not the shortest hunt, but it's not the longest either. We got an ancestral blade, though, that's cool.
Good job defeating Magnamalo, Kimura Hunter.
You are what I call...
Aw, shucks. I mean, you know, I did what any other pig would have done.
Welcome back! We heard you beat that Magnamalo!
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I almost sleep bombed him. It was pretty awesome.
About what Elder Fugen told us. About what we could do to help protect everyone in the village. But all I can do is take care of Buddy.
Hey man, buddies are important for gathering supplies for me. And dongos are great. I should mention, I didn't get a single bonus from the dongo I ate before this mission. So, you really didn't help at all, actually. I mean, I got the health and stamina boost, I guess, but, like,
And
step it up.
that's how we contribute to Kimura.
Fine answer. I knew Kimura Village had the brightest kids around.
Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, it's a laugh riot.
I think it's time for me to get back to doing my part, don't you think?
Yeah, get back to the tile screen.
Okay, time for some new recipes! I've been thinking of a Magnamalo ready. I used some dark chocolate. Sounds heavenly, if you want to know.
I gotta say, you did a great job, Hunter. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, the dithering on this fur is not great, isn't it? Hey, look, it's a sword even taller than I am. Who do I look like, Trafalgar Law?
This thing's been passed down in Kimura for generations. You defeated
Would you say for
Magnamalo,
Generations Ultimate?
Now it's yours.
Okay.
Take it, will ya? I'm getting too old to be lugging this thing around.
I mean, can I get two of them so I can cosplay that guy from Demon Slayer even more? Snort, snort. squeal. Translation, yes, I'll take this. Teehee. Man, what a swell ending this was. Oh, it actually was credits. I kind of forgot. Like I knew that the village stuff was a little shorter than the rest of the game by a bit, but I kind of forgot how much they wow. Well, there we are. We beat Monster Hunter Rise. I legit kind of forgot. Like I thought for sure this was later on. Cause there, like, if you go on the loading screens, there's still a ton of monsters we haven't fought yet, and this is just how Monster Hunter is. Like, obviously, there's high rank and all the stuff from there, not to mention all the Sunbreak stuff, which we will get to at some point. But that's kind of weird. I thought for sure that there was a little more, that there would be a fake out and you had to fight him again for realsies later. But I guess I might just be confusing high rank a bit. I guess we'll see what happens after this. Aww. Has our Kohoot found love? Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Who are these people? I've never seen them before in my life. This is a location I can't visit. Okay, well I know this location. What's with the dogs showing themselves, man? But yeah, I guess we can do a little bit of reminiscing. I'm still taken aback by I just forgetting how abrupt this was. But yeah, Rise I think is pretty fun. I like this game a lot. I think that it is a good blend of the old and new. Uh, I should mention, so Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Whoops! Oh no, the Switch was going to sleep. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is on sale at the time of recording anyway on the eShop for like $10, and I picked it up because I still have the Monster Hunter itch, even though I can't play Wild yet. And that game came out like it was right before World came out in Japan. It came out in Japan, and then we got it over here after World was out. And going off of the base game, which was Generations on 3DS, that game's a decade old now, and you can just feel how much progress has been made. And World was super different, but then a lot of the stuff that was in Generations is kind of brought back for Rise now, and it's still got some of the old charm, but it's got a little bit of the new stuff mixed in there. It's easier to craft, it's easier to check your weapons and all that stuff. Like if you go and play Generations Ultimate right now, you just immediately get hit with this. Oh wow, we didn't even have a claim all button on the results screen for all your carves and stuff. You had to buy your own map and buy your own like barbecue skewer thing to make meat, and pickaxes and the like would break. It was, and we had to go uphill both ways in the snow. It was kind of crazy to think that Monster Hunter was like that for so long, and then World changed so much, and then Rise I think is like Rise is definitely like, it feels like an arcade game almost because of how fast you can get to the monsters and how they're always on the camera or always on the map at all times and everything, and you don't really have to like worry about a lot of the older things anymore. But it still has I think the preferred kind of like split. Like the issue people are having with Wilds right now is low rank is just almost entirely this cinematic mode that you're forced to do, and it becomes harder and harder to actually like play with friends, which the exact same issue happened with World, and we were willing to forgive it because it was a new thing. It's really disappointing they did not learn from it, and then Rise comes out, and Rise I think is way better. If you want to play with friends in Rise, you just pick hub quests and you just put in the room ID and off you go. whereas in Wilds you got to worry about all this other stuff. So there's definitely still a place for like the quote unquote older style monster hunters. And with that in mind, I think I prefer Rise the most so far out of this like new trilogy. Although I have not played Wilds myself yet, so I can't really say too much. But this is a good game, and we're totally done, and nothing else will totally come after this point at all. There's still doing more credits. I'm always afraid of. Okay, we're gonna skip these. I'm sorry. I think this is just unless I can speed. No, I can't speed them up. We're just gonna skip this because I don't want to just sit here for too long. Well, I will either cut this out or I'll skip it. I guess whatever comes first. Because I do not want to. We'll keep it in. We'll do it live. Forget it. Unless this is like exceptionally long. But yeah, it's interesting. I, now I gotta think of more things to say while we wait for the credits to be done. But yeah, I don't know. I think Rise is a pretty solid game. It runs a lot better than Wilds is right now, albeit it was made for the Switch. Obviously the Switch is very compromised. You can only look so good and run so good. I bring up that Magnamalo is really small. If Rise was being made for PS5 or PC, he probably would be a lot bigger and more intimidating and all this stuff. But I don't know. It's kind of nice to have something that feels a little more like cozy, I guess. Because I look at some of the big monsters in World and Wilds and go like, man, that just seems like a little too much almost. Like there's an excess. And I look at the visual style they're doing with World and Wilds, where it's all, it's very pretty and very technically impressive and a lot of, particle effects and whatnot, but I really prefer how the older games in Rise look. Like Rise obviously has some blurry textures and some kind of rough spots. Like I was making fun of the dithering on like the fur texture on the on the boar, but like I think it looks really good. And I like the use of color and I like the stylization and all that. I just don't really like the direction they went with for the more recent ones. Coupled with they have to use scout flies for everything to outline everything because you can't see what you can and cannot interact with. I feel like Rise is just a really good like middle ground, and ideally they make more games that look like it. It makes me wonder too, like, can they even bring Wilds to like say the Switch 2, or would we have to wait around for this team that made Rise to just make the next game and make it a quote unquote portable entry that'll be on everything later anyway. I guess we'll have to wait and see. It's interesting too because like Rise is kind of like the redheaded stepchild a little bit of the modern trilogy because World is the best-selling Capcom game ever by a ridiculously wide margin, and then Wilds was like their fastest launch ever. It has like millions of people on it like concurrently. It sold like 8 million in like a weekend, which is crazy. And then there's Rise, and Rise I think is sold pretty well. I don't know what the actual numbers are off the top of my head, but I think it's sold okay. But it being on Switch for like a year by itself kind of hurt it, I think, to a degree, because Wild is on everything. It's on PC and console day and date, which is a huge deal. I'm glad that Rise eventually got on everything and PC and everything too, but makes you kind of wonder, I guess. I guess if it was being made for everything at once, it might not have been as good on Switch either to start, because Switch was clearly the target platform, and then they can just take that and make that way better on everything else. So it works out, I think. Man, they're still not done, are they? I don't want to be rude, because, like, games take a lot of work to make, especially in a time and place where we are seeing so many closures and stuff, so I want to celebrate people that made this, but at the same time, I'm not reading any of these people. I can only, focus on so much as they go by. Of course, I'm just talking over the whole thing anyway. And I feel like this is like the longest I've just been blabbing. I usually like to keep it a little more concise, but it is what it is, I guess. They're doing all of the music now. I mean, there was a lot. I mean, again, it just shows you how much goes into a game nowadays, you know? All the crazy sound stuff that they do, the motion capture, there's font design and sound stuff. It has to make me wonder because Capcom definitely gives Monster Hunter a pretty big check for their stuff because it just keeps the lights on. I would love to know what the actual budgets for these games are. I think we're about done now. All the logos are showing up, so we're about there. Yippee! I love logos so much. That's a pretty good logo. Getty Images, you couldn't have a fun logo? Come on. They used Getty Images for this? That's kind of interesting. We have the QA team. Hey, good job. There's not really a lot of bugs that I can say I've seen. Unless, of course, getting scales for cutting off tails is a bug, in which case you guys should have fixed that. Totally not just bad RNG. This is a lot, isn't it? I really wish you could just speed it up a little bit. Because when you're covering every single country ever, in I don't know, what is the etiquette on that? Ubisoft is known for having really long credit sequences in their games because they have, a billion different corporations in every country known to man. It feels like you've got English team, you've got Spanish, you've got Russian, Chinese, they record stuff in Japanese. They have a billion different studios that do all this stuff, and it makes you just kind of wonder how long some of this stuff goes. Do you really need to put all of that in just one version of the game, or could you kind of cut it down a little bit? I don't know, but they worked on the game even if it's not the version that you're playing. So Yasunori Ichinose, I'm assuming you did Generations and Generations Ultimate. You did a good job. And there I am, it's me! Look how cool I am! Yeah! Legends of Pigman. That was the... that reminds me of either... Viola's appearance in the Bayonetta 3 trailer. Oh hey, we're back. That's very abrupt. Okay, you defeated the big bad, but there's still stuff to do, don't worry. Hey, you have 5-star quests now. Okay. I got the hand-me-down sword 1, though. Okay. We have a lot of stuff we can do now. I guess we'll do this now, because I don't want to start a video off without knowing what we're going to do next. Okay. So what's this quest you're giving me? Complete 8 side quests, which I already did, so I guess I get the Utsushi. Is this armor? Is this armor? Did I... I guess it would be armor, right? I guess let's talk to him. Yo, Fugen. I did all the side quests. Yeah, new armor designs. Okay, we get Utsuchi visible and hidden. Oh, you have more? Okay. Yes, I've done buddy plot. Oh, I probably need to do more buddies. Hire 15 buddies. Okay, well, that's a thing we can do at some point. Even more? Oh, hey. Aiding Kimura by completing village quests or rampage quests will sometimes reward you with Kimura tickets from Fugen. These tickets can be used to forge or upgrade your gear. So yeah, that's, I guess, another way to get stuff for ramping up weapons. Okay, we got 5 Kimura tickets. So let's look at that sword quick since they're making a big deal about it. So let's go down to longsword. The hand-me-down sword 1, it's a rarity 3 weapon. It's quite a bit stronger. It has less fire damage than my other sword, though. That's kind of weird. It's got a little bit more sharpness, and it's got way more attack. And it has an affinity, which is nice, but, really? Okay. Fair enough. All right, let's talk to Hino real quick.
Bunny Dongo are a taste of heaven.
I did get his sword. I'm so cool. Yeah, nothing will happen. Nothing ever happens, as the meme says. Anyway, yeah, I can be a leader. I can lead. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Let's be nice. So we have 5-star quests we can do now, which is, hey guys, here's literally everything else in the game. We can hunt Nargacuga, Zinogre, Anjanath, Mizutsune, Rathalos, just whatever. These things that are apparently way stronger and give us more of a payout than Magnamalo. Wait, did he give me? Hold on. Actually, no. Wait. 48. Yeah, no. Okay, no. Technically speaking, none of these pay more than Magnamalo, except for these. Why is Akulu and Anjanath worth more than Magnamalo? That's kind of weird. And then Kezu and Somnicanth, that's a funny. So yeah, you're also going to start getting more missions where you can do multiple monsters in a hunt, and we can do Tetrodon and Volvidon. So those are cool little quests, I guess. Obviously, we will get to these later.
Can't pick one.
We will cover all these later. But that's cool to know that there's still more game, right? Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. We have not talked to you the whole game, basically. More like Magnamalo. Yeah, you're right. If this game came out like 2 years later, it'd be Magnamid. Okay, a rugged full. Oh, is it Kohoot thing? You know what? Let's see what that looks like. We may as well. I don't know how I whistled. I'm pretty sure pigs can't whistle. Okay, pet menu, change clothes. What's the rugged full suit look like? Aw, well that's cool. We have to keep that. Off you go. We got some great wire bugs probably from this guy. He'll give us if we do a mission. What do we got? Silver 24. Okay, yeah, I did that already. I already did it. Why can't you just give it to me right away? Well, that's cool to have more finally. You got 8 of them, which is still not enough to cover all the areas, I'm pretty sure, but I'll take what I can get. Who else do we have to talk to? Oh, the entrance still has some. Oh, alright, this guy's gonna have more Palamute stuff. What do you have to say? Let's see. Oh, we can totally. Okay, Stout Core Fang. Well, let's just do that. Okay, cool. Wait, why did that one autocomplete? That's weird. Okay, well that's a thing we can put on our Palamute. We have new recipes and also other things. Okay. More new ideas, huh? Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, you still have more to say, right? We have another mission we can do, it looks like. Oh yeah, more Somnicanth. Okay, we have to capture Somnicanth for a mission. Sounds good. And you have another side quest. Jeez. You guys could have doled this out a little more. You didn't have to do it all at once. And now we gotta go find a Rhinopolis egg, and we'll get more Dongo types. So that's a thing I can do off screen. You don't need to see me doing that. And Ricebane. Wait, is this? Oh yeah, now we can make a new Charge Blade design. So that's kind of an interesting idea, I suppose. Anything else out here? Buddy Plaza isn't going to be very much, I don't think. Oh, Meowcenary guy. We can go to more areas, probably. Yep. And where are they? They still have another mission. So, they still have 2 more places to go. So, I think we can finally go to the, We can finally go to the place. Oh, hey, look. We can access this now. What does it mean? Yata! I got a blueprint for a buddy weapon. I guess we can take that to the buddy smithy in a minute. Rondine, what do you have to say?
You wish to trade?
This is probably to get our last submarine. I wouldn't be surprised.
Farewell.
Hmm? That's strange. Okay.
Hello, good hunter.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We're gathering some stuff.
Until
I guess we'll have to do more things before we get that submarine. I know the Gathering Hub had some. Let's see what the Gathering Hub has to say quick. Oh, this is just the other Dongo person. Okay, fair enough. Oh, and hey, we get dual blade Dongo, so that's actually two weapon things. We may as well take a look at that then. Let's go with Steelworks. Alright, we'll end our time here with the smithy. So, excuse me, I hope that didn't get picked up on the mic. Okay, let's look at the Magnamalo armor first. Actually, no, we have more armors to look at, I guess, because of the thing. So, we have Utsuchi hidden, so we can look just like him. Which, he has some Zenogre armor on him, if you can't tell. Which is kind of interesting. Which... Interesting they're just straight up telling me I need Nargacuga stuff. That's kind of weird, they would just tell you that. And then Utsuchi hidden is just with the straight up Zenogre mask and everything. That's kind of cool. We still need Nargacuga and... Yeah, so we need stuff for these new monsters if we want to actually make this. You know, speed eating, free meal, and wide range is kind of nice. That's kind of like support-based skills. But this stuff is more offensive. I guess like evade window is nice. And then Sinister is the Magnamalo stuff, which is, yeah, very like old school kind of samurai looking thing. It looks really cool. You get Resentment, Counter Strike, and Hellfire Cloak. Let's see what these are. So, while we have recoverable damage, we get a lot of attack boost, which is pretty nice. After we get knocked back, we get an attack boost. That's also pretty nice, honestly, if you could hit a lot. And then Hellfire Cloak is interesting. You get Hellfire resistance, but then basically, yeah, when monsters are enraged, I guess you inflict Hellfire Blight on them. We never really showed it off, but basically, if Magnamalo roars and like ignites all of his Hellfire little globules everywhere, it will blow up on you as well. So it's kind of like a bomb. Like, just think of it like a bomb status or something. So that's kind of cool. We could potentially use that against certain monsters. So that's cool. I think that's all we got here. Ramp up stuff. I don't think we're going to worry about that. But we also have those new weapons. So we have the dual blades. We can look at that quick. So the stealth Dongo, it's just Dongo. It's a sleepy Dongo. Not very strong sleep element, admittedly, but that's a really funny, I think, idea. And it's actually pretty strong compared to anything else we have for this weapon at this point. And then there was a charge blade, which I know we have not tried yet. No, it'd be here, right? The Rice Bane. So this would just be like when you're making mochi, I guess, or dango, rather. We need Monster Bone Plus, though. We only have 2 of those, so can't quite make that yet either. But that might be a weapon to try out later. You know, who knows? You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. On that note, is there Magnamalo stuff? There has to be. Sinister Slasher. Would there be a gun lance? That'd be cool if there was. There sure is. Sinister gun lance. That's a blast. So that's one thing too. Magnamalo is blast element, so that's an element we haven't really done much with yet. But it's basically the same basic idea. You kind of keep attacking a thing until you make it blow up. Can I? I don't think I can actually. Well, I'm gonna put this on a wish list anyway. But yeah, I can't. I think look at the things, but the scoots that you're supposed to get, those come from breaking his back, I'm pretty sure. So that is a thing I might do on my own time, grind out Magnamalo and get that, because that looks pretty cool. So that's neat. And then, I guess really quick, the buddy stuff, because this video's gone on long enough. But so the okay, we have the mystic weapon. So this is the yeah, this is the one thing we can get, which is a pretty strong sleep element thing. I kind of don't like giving the buddies a sleep thing though, because it might just trigger it at an opportune time, but it's still pretty solid. And then the Magnamalo one is just a very cute cat samurai looking thing. It's a samurai pizza cat without pizza though. And then the dog mystic is the same thing more or less, but that's cool. All right, and this is very much like another like it's like a you know like a samurai dog going out to battle. So that's cool, I suppose. And I think that's more or less it. I could double check quick. Let's like look at Greatsword or something quick. I think like I would have think that those Kimura tickets might lead us to make stuff that we couldn't get otherwise, but maybe I'm wrong. We got the hand-me-down sword, which is nice, but well, we can figure that out on our own time, I suppose. But I guess that'll do it. We beat Magnamalo. I swear I thought there was more to this. I thought that there was going to be a rematch. I mean, I guess technically there will be a rematch in high rank, but that'll come at a different time. But I guess with that said, let's end on a cool note. So let's see, what should we be? Should we be we'll be heroic? Not quite. No, no, no. I guess this will have to do. All hail the heroic pigman, and I will see you all next time, where we'll finally start on what it's like to be in a post Magnamalo world.